There's delicious food all over the world with names I can't even pronounce, like bourguignon. I don't even know. What I'm trying to say is, I'm an American and I'm addicted to cheeseburgers. Like, I want to experience foods from other countries, but I'm a small YouTuber with a small budget and I would go bankrupt if I flew around the world. But I did come up with a plan. See, I found the most authentic restaurants in America from countries with food that I've always wanted to try. Also, I can expand my palate and stop eating so many dang cheeseburgers. And it all starts with Italy. Portanope Ristorante is no joke. But before I tell you why, let me tell you about my 3 very important rules for this video. Rule number 1, I must order the country's main dish and dessert. Come on, I had to add dessert. We all know it's the most important part of any meal. Rule number 2, I must ask my server for the weirdest item on the menu. And rule number 3, no cheeseburgers. Guys, straight up, that's the hardest rule of the video. I don't even know how I'm gonna survive. Now let me inform you on why Portanope Ristorante is no joke while I grab my seat. The owner of this place is from Naples, Italy, the birthplace of pizza. And this restaurant is AVP and certified. What is that, you ask? Oh, it's no big deal. It just means that this restaurant uses the exact ingredients, exact oven, exact temperature, exact cook time, and is certified by the True Neapolitan Pizza Association. And yes, that is a real thing. So it's safe to say this is gonna be as authentic as it gets. This restaurant is beautiful. They just opened 11 minutes ago, so it's entirely empty, and it's not super Italian themed. The restaurants I chose in this video, I not only wanted them to have really good food, but I also wanted them to be very themed to the country. On that note, I ordered the main dish of Italy, which I'll let you guess what that is. And I also have to ask, what is the weirdest item on the menu I could try?
The weirdest?
Like unusual or...
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too.
What is it?
The Meta Sorrento, this one right here.
Okay. They started to explain what's in this Meta Sorrento, and it doesn't sound that weird. If anything, it just sounds disgusting. Here, I'll let you hear 2 ingredients.
We top it with... Yeah.
Okay. Guys, with the food ordered, I've never been so excited, but also nervous to try a pizza, man. Although on the menu, it does say that this place is ranked 20 best pizza in the US, which may not sound insane, but considering there's like hundreds of thousands of pizza restaurants in America, it's pretty insane. Anyways, there's a pizza oven up there, and I'm gonna go watch them craft up the pizza. Yes, spoiler alert, I got 2 pizzas. Here, I'll show you the ingredients of both. One of these in particular has me very nervous. These are the most beautiful pizzas ever. Before I reveal to you the weirdest pizza, I'm first going to try this authentic margarita pizza. It's a very simple pizza with mozzarella, tomato sauce, parmesan, basil, and olive oil. Now, I'm gonna see how this thing picks up. Oh, it's a very vulnerable pizza. It'll slide off, so hold on. I'm gonna need 2 hands. Before I even say anything, you're gonna have to give me 1 moment. Just 1 moment. I had to eat that entire slice to even register on what I'm eating because it's different from any pizza that I've ever had. I would say it's a very saucy and wet pizza. You know, it's liable to fall apart if you're not careful. But then when you get to the crust, it's crispy and just cooked perfectly. I just gotta get 1 more bite. I don't even know if you're supposed to fold Italian pizza. I'm not in New York. Are you supposed to do this? Man, this is some of the best pizza I've ever had. When I say it's wet, it is so soft. That's what I mean. It's not wet in a bad way, I promise. To be honest, I'm just stalling from the weirdest pizza. So let me reveal that to you now. This is the Meta di Sorrento pizza. And it's really not that weird compared to some of the other foods that I'll be eating later in this video. But I think it's gonna be disgusting. It has some good ingredients like mozzarella and whipped ricotta, but it also has some questionable ingredients like lemon zest and mint. I'm gonna do what a man like me should do and just shut up and try the food. I'm not even being exaggerant, bro. I'm not even... I just want you to know I'm not being an exaggerant YouTuber right now, but it's in my mouth and I don't want to swallow it. I don't think it's necessarily a bad pizza. I just think it's not a pizza for my taste buds. It tastes very earthy, almost like dirt, and lemon and mint. It's a horrible combination. All right, well, it's time for dessert. Hey, bud, put the pizza down and order the dessert. I forgot to get the dessert because the pizza was tasting too good, didn't I? Well, this is what I would have had if I wasn't a hungry idiot. I even went to a random restaurant and got a tiramisu to try to make up for it, and it was horrible. Well, let's go to our next restaurant, serving a food from a country that is known to put beans on toast. Can you guess? I think you got it now. It's the United Kingdom. Look at this place. It literally looks like I'm in the UK. Guys, I have never been to or even seen an authentic British pub. So I think the only right thing to do is call up a British friend. Yo, Chris. I'm at an authentic British pub. Yeah, yes. Authentic as I think it comes in America. Is there anything you recommend I try?
Sunday roast. Like a roast dinner.
Okay, just in case. If they don't have that, what else? Just because I feel like that's something they might only do on Sundays.
Probably bangers and mash.
I'll see if they have the roast dinner. If they don't, I'll do bangers and mash. You heard the man. Let's experience the UK. From my understanding of what a British pub is, it's short for public house. It's where British people back in the day and today gather around and drink and associate with each other. They're also known for a few other British staples, but what I didn't expect to be sold here is a pub burger. A pub burger sounds so good right now. I can't break my rule, man. So unfortunately, after looking at this menu, they only have the British roast on Sunday, but they do have the bangers and mash. Let's order the food. How you doing today, man?
Alright, mate.
I got the bangers and mash. Then I asked the question that I'm scared of the most. What would you say is like the weirdest item on the menu that I could try?
Everybody says steak and a pie.
I've never had something like that. I feel like the item that was recommended to me is not super weird, but it is a bit different. Definitely nothing I've ever had before in my life. Which is kind of a blessing because there are some really weird and honestly just disgusting items coming up. But for now, let's try the bangers and mash. Guys, this food looks incredible. Smells amazing. The baked beans are just a cherry on top. I'm gonna try those first. I have never in my life understood why British people love baked beans so much. But when I dug into them and took that bite, all I thought about was how good it would be on some toast. Which is crazy because this looks disgusting. But let's try a little bit of banger with a little bit of mash, shall we? Wow, that was a gorgeous bite. The mashed potatoes are cooked to perfection with a good amount of salt. That banga has a slight crisp to it. There's a sweetness in there from those caramelized onions, and that gravy is just perfecto. My waiter gave me some of this bangin' on banga sauce, which is supposed to be a spicy British mustard. He told me that I have to try it. Oh, at first it was good. It kind of tasted smoky and mustardy, and then I started getting hit with this like vinegar flavor and then wasabi. It's safe to say the bangers and mash are so good, it doesn't need a sauce. I've been making fun of British cuisine my entire American life, and honestly, I was tripping. Straight up. Let's see if I still think that after trying the weirdest item on the menu, the steak and ale pie. This might seem normal to the Brits out there, but in America, the closest thing we have to this is chicken pot pie, which is usually microwaved, gross, and definitely not smothered in gravy. Guys, I have a beautiful bite. I'm gonna give it a wee bit of a try. And America's fat? How are Americans fat? You guys got this stuff. The pie crust is soft, buttery, with a slight crunch. And the steak, not too tough, not too soft, perfect for the pie. The gravy, well, it's gravy. It's just amazing. You could drink it out of a cup. Just kidding, I wouldn't do that. I'm just joking. All right, enough horse playing. It's dessert time. This might be the most beautiful sticky toffee pudding I've ever seen. This is like the national dessert of the UK. So let's give it a softness test, shall we? Oh, that bad boy is soft. I'm pretty sure the sauce they put on it is caramel sauce, but this is a little more yellow than I've ever seen it be. It's usually like a dark caramel color, so not sure what this is, but I'm about to find out, babe. It's delightful as it always is, but it's not a cheeseburger. I really wish I could have got that pub burger. That's for sure. Yes, this is how addicted I am. I can eat food that is so delicious and still have my mind on that juicy hunk of meat between two soft buns. I just hope I stop thinking about it because I want to enjoy the food from the next country, Japan. I'm gonna go ahead and say what we're all thinking. This doesn't even look like a restaurant. In fact, it looks like a tax office. Like Mr. Max would save me a maximum amount of money. But believe it or not, this is apparently the most authentic Japanese restaurant in my entire state. It's even certified by JETRO.
Huh?
Oh, it means the Japan External Trade Organization.
Huh?
Geez, it just means they use some authentic Japanese ingredients, all right? Sorry, I didn't mean to get mad at you. I'm just hungry. But let's go see what Mr. Max has to offer. In about 30 minutes, they're not even open yet. I heard this place gets a line going, so gotta wait 30 minutes. Oh my gosh, how is there gonna be a burger restaurant right down the street? This is unfair. Mr. Max, you better open up real fast, buddy. You better open them doors. Or I'm gonna cave, man. Luckily, I got here early because a line did in fact form, but eventually we were let in and I grabbed the seat. I ended up getting seated at this bar type area. I did not get the cool seats because, well, I'm just one person and the restaurant is already filled up to the brim, brother. I already know what I'm getting and I already know what I'm asking. Per rule number 2. What is like the weirdest item I could try? Like something like something weird. Unusual.
Okay, so
that I could try?
One curry
Yeah.
and then also.
Okay. Well, she doesn't seem like she's bringing me anything weird. However, the main dish just got here. I am about to reveal to you the main dish right now. Yes, that is right. It is Japanese katsu curry. Of course, there's other popular dishes such as ramen and sushi, but I wanted to go with the main dish that a lot of Americans might not know about. Before I even got the dig in, a waitress started talking to me, which I saw as the perfect opportunity to ask for the weirdest item.
Raw squid that is marinated in got sauce.
Okay. Hot sauce?
Got sauce.
Got sauce.
Which is like squid got.
Oh, so it's marinated in its own guts. Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
Well, I think I know what I have to get. The weirdest item is secured. It might just be the weirdest item of the video. I'm gonna try not to think about it. And instead, I'm going to actually dig in this time. Excuse the food literally trying to come out of my mouth. I got a little bit too big of a bite. Oh my gosh. That is the best Japanese dish I've ever had. I would say the curry is a lot different from Indian curry. It has a nice spice to it, and it's kind of like a gravy. The chicken cutlet is fresh with an amazing crisp, even when it's topped with all that curry. While I wait for my weird item, I'm gonna grub down.
Here you go. It's called shiokara.
I'm about to go in for the bite. I cannot get over the slimy texture that is in there. And I'm not even a picky eater. I just haven't been very explorative recently. I'm just addicted to cheeseburgers and I'm just trying to break it. But now I'm eating like raw squid, marinated in its squid guts. It smells like have you ever walked into an Asian grocery store? That's what it smells like. Let's try it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'd go as far as to say I hate it. Like I need to take a bite of this katsu, for real. I'm sure this squid is a delicacy in Japan, but this tastes like it came from the deepest, darkest hole in the ocean. Katsu curry, absolutely amazing. Squid, I never want to see squid again in my life. But now it is time for the best part of the meal, everybody. Dessert, Japanese pudding. I'm really excited to put my spoon into it and see what it looks like. Oh, there's some kind of something in there. I don't know what that is, but oh, I'm about to put it in my mouth. It's actually not that sweet. It's served cold and it's a bit fluffy and eggy, and that sauce in there is really bitter. Not particularly a fan of the Japanese custard, but I could see how someone could like it. I don't even know what to think about this experience today. So great. There was no burgers on the menu, so I didn't even really have to try not to get a burger. Anyways, it is time to experience our next country, which has one of the finest cuisines in all of the world. Hello, I want to tell you about today's sponsor, Factor. This bad boy right here is a truffle butter filet mignon. It's made with real ingredients that are always fresh and never frozen, so you meet your health goals. Just popping some holes in it to put it in the microwave. Look, I know I'm being sponsored to say all of this, but I'm going to tell you right now, I have spent tons of my own money on Factor whenever I didn't feel like cleaning, cooking, prepping, or grocery shopping, any of that stuff that 20-year-olds with responsibility problems don't want to do. All it took was 2 minutes in the microwave, and now I have a delicious hot filet mignon to enjoy. So while I do that, VoiceOver Me is going to tell you exactly how you can get Factor. Just head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code FLAKEFB50 to get 50% off your first Factor box plus free breakfast for 1 year. New subscribers only, varies by plan, 1 free breakfast item per box, 1 year while subscription active. Now let's head to the next restaurant, which has me in Greece. Just kidding. I'm in Austin, Texas, which means I have to be at least within a 1.3 mile range of a burger somewhere. The owners of Yama's Greek Kitchen are actually from Rhodes, Greece, so just as every other restaurant in this video, it's certified. So let's go check it out. I'm looking for a one-of-a-kind Greece experience. Greek is like a dream country for me. I want to go there. Greece. I meant Greece. Sorry. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and turn up that Greek music. This restaurant is beautiful. There's even those little indentions in the stone wall like a Greek cave would have because they lived in caves, I think. But beyond the beauty, there's a bit of a problem, and it lies with the menu. There's a burger on it. Worst part is my waiter came over here and he said,
my personal favorite from that list is going to be the Yama's burger.
That's right, it's his favorite. It's even on a brioche bun, which leads me to believe it would be my favorite. But I cannot break rule 3. But the good news is they have Greece's main dish, the moussaka.
Yes, sir.
And then I also wanted to ask you, what is like the weirdest item I could try?
I mean, man, to be completely honest with you, the grilled octopus by a mile.
A grilled octopus? First I had to eat squid, and now this? Could it possibly get any worse? I have hated octopus ever since I was a young man, so maybe Yama's can make me actually like it. Guys, it literally smells delicioso. It also looks really good, but you can't fool me, Yama's. I know what this is. It's even got the tentacles still. Now, before I try this dish all together, I'm gonna grab a piece of octopus, and I wanna try it for what it is. Oh my gosh. Before I even say what I think, I gotta try this dish all together. I can already tell Yama's knows exactly what they're doing because this octopus is cooked amazingly. And it tastes like chicken, but softer. I forgot what he said that stuff at the bottom was, but it's almost like a mashed potato. And then when you mix it all together, son, it takes it to a new level. I now cannot wait to try the main dish of Greece. Thank you so much. This moussaka looks insane. This is widely considered the national dish of Greece. It's basically a layered eggplant with minced meat and bechamel sauce. I didn't just look that up. And as if I'm not already making a fool of myself, I tried cutting into the moussaka and just ruined my shot. This moussaka is no joke. It's like lasagna, but creamier and fluffier. It just melts in your mouth. As soon as I bit into that moussaka, I felt like I was transported straight to Greece, on an island overlooking a blue sea. I wiped that moussaka clean with zero hesitation, then asked for Greece's main dessert. Oh, that looks amazing. I've never seen it look like this. It usually comes in a square form. I don't even know whether I use a fork. I don't know whether to use a spoon. I don't know whether to use my fingers. It looks like a finger food. I think I'm going to use my hands. I will put up on a screen right now what a baklava is in case you don't know, because I don't even know. Okay, but I'm about to find out. This thing is incredible. I'm not gonna lie, looking at this thing, I kind of expected it to be dry, but it's actually soaked in honey, so when you bite it, it explodes in your mouth. On top of that, you get hit with the nutty pistachio flavor. It is the most incredible thing I've ever laid my tongue on. This is a phenomenal restaurant, and Greece has a phenomenal cuisine. I am now starting to think about that burger because I heard my waiter mention it to somebody else, and he said that it's big and juicy, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I can't break rule number 3. But come here real quick. The next country's food is loved by millions, but I'm a bit concerned about it because they eat some pretty weird, sneaky foods. Can you guess who it is? France. I did my research on the most authentic French restaurant in all of Texas, and Cafe Rebellious just called to me. Rebellious. Rebellious. Something like that. I'm gonna get inside. I read online that their goal with this restaurant isn't to be the fanciest. No, they actually want to give you a casual, small-town French vibe. Guys, it is such a laid-back French feel in here, it's not even funny. Even this waiter looks French. I did scan the menu for a burger. They don't have any burgers, but they do have France's national dish on this menu, so I'm gonna see if I can even pronounce it or just make a fool out of myself. Okay, it's gonna be so hard to say. The beef, do you know how to say it?
I'm not very good at it.
Okay. I got nervous. What would be maybe like the weirdest item that I could try on the menu?
Maybe the frog legs?
Oh, that is pretty. You said frog legs? See, we were gonna do the frog legs, but then we started talking more about the menu, and that's when she said,
Or the snails, but...
oh, that's.
You've tried that?
No. Well, now I'm gonna be eating this. I'm actually super nervous for that, like seriously. To ease my mind, I got some freshly baked French baguettes. Wait a dang minute, might I replay that crunch for you one more time? I took down this poor little baguette with the thought of what's to come on my mind, but I was spared and given my main dish first, beef bourguignon. I don't know if that's how you actually say it. I am seeing potatoes, I am seeing beef, I am seeing carrots. This is a French beef stew, ladies and gentlemen. All right. This is getting a oui, mon cul out of me. This is crazy. It tastes very similar to an American beef stew, almost identical. It has a touch of sweetness, a good amount of salt. The beef is tender, and this dish is fresh. Oh my gosh. And I just got a bright idea. Baguette in the beef bourguignon. Oh, yeah. Ooh. To any French people in the comments section, do you guys do this? Is this what you do with your beef bourguignon? You dip baguettes in there? I might have to move to France. Oh, wait. Y'all, while I'm eating this, I'm just thinking like this or a burger. That'd be a tough choice. This food is so good that I have completely lost sight of what's coming. They look disgusting. Oh, man. Can I just go back to cheeseburgers already? Please, like I'll do McDonald's at this point. I don't even need my favorite cheeseburger. Y'all, I got a feeling this is gonna taste like a slimy booger. I don't even really want to try this thing. I really don't. I just don't think the texture's gonna be good. Here, camera eats first. Ugh. Yo, chill. They can literally hear you. Stop. All right, I'm gonna go in for the bite already. Jeez. Oh my gosh. It's safe to say that this is one of the worst things to ever touch my tongue. The texture is exactly what you think it would be. Chewy, and then when you bite into it, you just feel sliminess. You can't save everything with garlic and butter. While I was chewing it, I was just thinking about the snail rolling around on the sidewalk, leaving a snail trail. Ugh. On the bright side, it's time for dessert. Creme brulee. I know this is a pretty popular dessert in restaurants. I have never had it and I had no idea it was French. It does indeed look beautiful and it's got a hard top on it. I'm expecting this to have a nice crisp to it, but also soft and smooth and hopefully not too sweet. Let's give it a try. Who made this creme brulee? Who did this? I half expected it to be cold, but it's actually lukewarm inside of there. It is not too sweet at all, and that crispy hard top, it like sticks to your teeth. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my time in France before we move on to the next country. Well, the creme brulee is almost gone, and I can confirm that it's one of the best desserts I've ever had. I've truly enjoyed my time in this small town French restaurant. The imagination's put in work here. I'm really in Houston, Texas. And honestly, I've only thought about burgers like twice this entire time. I'm truly enjoying myself. But guys, the next restaurant I'm going to is from a country that Texas knows very well. Mexico! Arriba! I saved the best restaurant for last. You know I've been basing this whole video in Texas, so most Mexican restaurants in Texas are known as Tex-Mex. And as a Texan myself, I have only been to Mexican restaurants that were Tex-Mex. But Fonda San Miguel says screw that. We're not messing with that, well, white people Mexican food. That's what I'll call it. They are apparently the real deal. So I'm gonna get inside. It's wild that this Mexican restaurant is authentic. Usually when you see Mexican restaurants that have this good of a theme, they're usually Tex-Mex, and I can't speak on the food yet, but I've only heard good things. I'm a little nervous for the weirdest item, not quite sure what Mexican dishes could be weird. I was given some delicious chips and salsa, honestly, some of the best I've ever had. Then I asked for the weirdest item.
The weirdest item, I'd say it's the huitlacoche, so it's on the quesadillas.
At this point, I'm thinking, how weird could a quesadilla be? Then he tells me what's in it.
Fungus that grows on corn.
Okay, that is pretty weird. No, that's pretty weird. I usually get meat in my quesadilla. I'm gonna be eating corn fungus.
Yeah, corn fungus with mushrooms.
All right, well, I'm scared. We have a pretty weird item coming up, something that I didn't even know existed. And also, you may not know what the main dish is yet, but I can assure you that it's not tacos. I actually got Mexico's national dish. The food is here and it's looking extravagant. I'm gonna keep the weirdest item blurred, but I will unblur the main dish right now. That is right, it is chicken. However, the sauce is mole poblano, and it's very complex to make with spices, chilies, and even a hint of chocolate. I don't know if this is going to taste like chocolate, but I am going to give it a try. That is a pretty good amount of flavors coming out of that thing. The mole sauce hits me with a smoky flavor. There's this orange sauce that I don't think is mole sauce, but it does add a hint of sweetness. It's a great combination, and in fact, does not taste like chocolate. All right, let's move on to the weirdest item on the menu. Quesadillas, but not just any quesadilla, okay? That bad boy right there is a corn fungus and mushroom quesadilla. Yeah, corn fungus. I'm gonna give it a try without the sauce that's on the plate first. Guys, that is atrocious. There's not much flavor in that bad boy at all. It just tastes like corn and cheese. I'm gonna try it with the salsa. Nope. Nope. See, I've eaten a lot of weird things in this video, and that's the worst of them all, and it's not even that weird. Not a big fan of mushrooms, and I need some meat. I'm a carnivore, okay? I'm gonna move this out the way and move on to the best part of the video, dessert. Tres leches. Believe it or not, tres leches is actually cake literally soaked in condensed milk. I am so excited to try an authentic one. Let's take a bite. From the look of it, it looks soggy, but from the taste of it, it is the creamiest piece of cake I've ever had in my life. It also has a side of some kind of like mango sorbet. You just get hit with so much freshness, so much sweetness, and so much perfection. Quite frankly, if someone told me I wasn't in Mexico right now, I'd probably bite them. I'd bite them because I don't think they'd be telling the truth. I wonder if a burger would still taste good. It has officially been a day since I tried the last restaurant. And ooh, I have been waiting for this. I have my favorite cheeseburger in my hand, an In-N-Out double. Honestly, I'm curious myself to find out if my taste buds have actually changed or if I'll be a burger-loving American for the rest of my life. I'm an American, and I'm addicted to cheeseburgers. Burgers so good right now. I wonder if a burger would still taste good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the best thing I have had in days. I'm sorry, I've had some great food, but gosh, don't nothing beat this burger. Truth be told, I don't think I'll ever change. But I am super excited to try more foods in the future. So subscribe if you're new, and thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.